Shoot.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
He's been overseas training with the Wolves player in the UK for about the last 6 months. I guess a well-publicized split with Juanito Cabero, the arrest in July. But the thing is Quick Rampage Jackson got away from everything. And if he brings in the violence and the conditioning that we just saw from his teammate Chet Hondo, we're going to see a great Rampage tonight.
Well, you know, he lost twice to Vandalay, but it's very important to say that he is not the same fighter as he was back then.
There's a big kitty.
He split with Juanito Navarro, but Juanito significantly improved his hands. We saw that in the fight with Chuck Liddell. We saw that in the fight with Dan Henderson. The Dan Henderson fight was very significant because he fought a real tough fight.
Yeah, kitty.
Long, hard rounds and dominated it. It was a great fight for him. And it just showed that he has had really significant time that he was in Pride. You know,
That's me, the big black guy. No, it's just joking.
He's a very talented guy, a strong guy, very athletic guy, but he didn't have consistent training, didn't have consistent training partners, didn't have great camps, went through a lot of problems with that. Those are all done. Moving to the UK is going to be a huge thing for him. Get him away from America, away from his regular life, his trouble, and get him with a camp that really takes care of him, really looks forward to, really looks out for all the aspects of his training. His nutrition, he's on a strength and conditioning program for the first time ever. He's on a nutrition program for the first time ever. He's having people monitor his supplements, and you saw the...
I bet $10 big black guy's gonna win.
Rampage is coming out of the same camp, and he's going to be an awesome champion.
here.
Michael Vince Bing, Paul Kelly, the Brits who are also members of the Wolves Player Academy.
This is gonna be the best fight of the century.
Rampage has been
No.
working with Coach Kerry Case.
No, it's not. Dude, I seen this white kid get beat up by another white kid who got kneed in the face. And a whole bunch of other stuff. But when he got kneed in the face, he was like this, like this.
He had some
He's running up, pop, kicks, throwing back, stab, gets on him, starts giving him shots to the face. Like, these are clear shots. Boof, 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 boof. This kid beat him up so scared, he's like, crack, 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 crack.
This is not
Both.
Japan, and I am not the same Rampage.
I've seen it on YouTube. He's my friend. I'm not just joking already.
Hey. The event of the evening is brought to you by the only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley Davidson. The American from Memphis, Tennessee is 30 years old. The Brazilian, Vanderlei Silva, 2 years his elder. Rampage is taller. He weighed in at 206. It was a bit of a tough cut. And it is Vanderlei Silva who will have just a 1-inch reach advantage. With the official introduction of this highly anticipated matchup, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 warriors have now entered the octagon to face off against each other for the 3rd time. As this
Bruce Buffer!
the UFC Light Heavyweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 32 wins with 8 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 203 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he is the former Pride Middleweight Champion, Vanderlei the Ex-Murderer Silva. And now introducing the opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 28 wins with 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 206 pounds. fighting out of Irvine, California, by way of Memphis, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Rampage!
It's like Eddie Hyde doing with his hands. He's like,
And the actually is our
Sure.
is Eve Loving.
Really superstitious.
right. Pop a couple steroids
We're
going
like a man at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They don't want to touch gloves. That's a big question right there. Yep. They don't want to touch gloves. They're going to exchange right away, though. Vanderlei Silva. Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Are you ready, sir? You ready? Fight!
The battle continues. Rampage quickly takes the center of the octagon.
Oh,
Rampage throws the right
that
hand.
guy's huge.
Rampage smartly moved back right after he did that. His technical boxing skills have improved greatly over the last few years.
Inside leg kick by Vanderlei Silva. Vanderlei Silva would love to get that Muay Thai plum
I
work.
uppercut him.
That's what was the beginning of the end, not once but twice for Rampage in the previous matchups. Combination, Rampage covers up. Yesterday at the weigh-in, some pushing, some
Really?
shoving, some words.
Vanderlei appears very cautious, Mike. He's really feeling it out.
Rampage coming off the loss of his belt and the title to Forrest Griffin.
Rampage.
He wants to get right back in the mix. Forrest and Rashad fight tonight for the light heavyweight title in our main event. What a jam-packed Ultimate 2008 jab by Rampage. Vanderlei holds those hands nice and high.
One thing that Rampage has said in the pre-fight is that he doesn't believe Vanderlei looks the same. He said he hasn't been looking good. He doesn't look like the same fighter he was in Pride. And if he really believes that...
Well, Joe, I'll tell you this. After that win in October of 04, Vanderlei in the next 10 fights went 5-5. Rampage went on a 9-fight win streak, including capturing the light heavyweight title. So that is an illustration of the point you just made.
I mean, you have to think about the damage that Vanderlei has taken in his career. The fight with Mark Hunt, the vicious knockout losses to Mirko Krokop and to Dan Henderson. I mean, those are significant. Those were concussions. Those were, you know, real KOs. Out cold, stretched.
Good
Nice
leg
leg
kick.
kick.
Speaking of Henderson, he fights Franklin, Dublin, Ireland, UFC 93. Only on pay-per-view.
Vanderlei has never been a real technical striker. He kind of whips his punches and comes in wild and flailing. Very effective, but it's just not the very nice leg kick.
Well, remember it was the leg kicks that shot down Rampage in his title fight against Forrest Griffin.
Yeah, and I'm sure Vanderlei remembers that as well.
And Vanderlei has been training on a daily basis at Extreme Couture with Forrest Griffin.
Nice leg kick. Vanderlei's down.
Vanderlei came in quickly.
Vanderlei sliding a home for that leg kick, Mike.
Non-title fight, Joe. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Rampage took a lot of damage to that front leg, courtesy of Forrest Griffin. Still went the distance, though.
But curiously enough, he's still not checking leg kicks.
Rampage with a quick chance. Good chance, Silva! It is over! Rampage Jackson knocks out Vanderlei Silva!
Wow! Revenge is sweet.
He sent a bit of a message right afterwards. Chuck Liddell looking.
Chuck didn't look very happy there.
No, he didn't.
I guess they know what he was rooting for.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Rampage checking on Vanderlei. Great show of class. Replay brought to you by Bud Light.